Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Hello, good evening. Welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 1, Lyon 4, and a difficult night at Ibrox, which started brightly and fell away. A difficult game, Albert.
Oh, definitely a difficult game, mate. Quality team, mate. That's all you can say about them. Men against boys.
Aye, quality forwards, mate. Forward play was different level from what we were watching. You know, the movement of the feet, the pace, the touch, the shooting. You know, but we'll dissect the game and we'll take it as it comes quickly, and then we'll get some callers in because there'll be people with loads to see. But we started the game brightly enough the first few minutes, mate. We go to them, had opportunities, mate. And at that level, mate, we said to you, you've got to be clinical. Tierney, explain to me, Albert.
Woeful, mate. Just woeful. There's no excuse for that. It's just woeful. Bad play. I said before, I'd like to see him score and I'd like to see Diamondi scoring to bring their confidence in. They're never going to get confidence in playing like that, mate, the two of them. That miss was unbelievable. Would it have made any difference? Probably not, because they were a quality team. They were better than us all over the park, mate. All over the park, every department, better than us. So, who knows? But you still got to score the goal, won't you? Doesn't matter if it's going to be a 4-2 or 4-3 or 4-5 or whatever it is. You've still got to score the goal.
Aye. Listen, mate, we could have won only 1-3-0. We could have beat 5-0. 5-1 if we'd have scored the goal. You'll never be able to answer that. But however, he's got to score. And by the way, I don't think he's any better than Scott Wright. There you go.
Aye, so well, I've been holding after the boy and thinking that proved tonight. I'm saying he's a player. He's not a player, mate. He's just no. I've no confidence in the boy at all. Then he starts shouting at he wasn't shouting at the crowd. He's trying to get the crowd going. I'm going, you're getting us going. Put the ball in the net, gets us going. Anyway, it's not just all down to him. No, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, they're just a better team. Let's be honest about it.
But what I'm saying is, I said about individual errors. So that error compounded. They got up with Park within 2 minutes, mate. The boy cuts in, Diamondi, and there's a few of them all caught. Even tap at the back post, the boy steers in, and we're 1-0 down. You know, about 2 minutes later, mate, and that's the time. Moments change football matches. Instead of being 1 up, you're 1 down, mate, and you never know what would happen. But however, then we rallied, mate, and we get the equaliser. Tom Lawrence again, we hope's all right. He's been off with an ankle knock. Well, to be fair, we've not done injury for about a week, Albert.
At least 2 days.
We get the goal, mate. I think Dessers should have done better originally. And we're doing all right, particularly down the left-hand side where Jamie's shown. He had a class moment in the first half, mate, when he done a wee dummy, didn't he? That was a nice bit of play, wasn't it?
He's a class. You know, he's a good player, the boy.
We get the equaliser and you're saying, okay, all right, we know that they're dangerous going forward, but we can get at them in the back. This could be an interesting game. That's what I was thinking of it. And then, you know, and then we a bad mistake with Connor Barnes. Don't want to criticise the boy too long. It was a bad mistake. The pace of the boy was too much for us, and they scored. He cuts back inside. All our players are attracted to the ball. It looks bad in the tail, but that's what you'll do, chasing back. You know, and the boy's got a simple tap in 2-1. And then there's a bit of controversy in the third ball, Bernard. You've got thoughts on it, mate?
Oh, it was offside, mate. And the ball could have been out for a shy and all. We never got to see anything the replay with that TNT crap cover, know what I mean? But I thought it was offside, especially when they showed you later on, a lot later on, they showed you in my opinion, he was definitely offside, mate. But hey ho, you don't get it.
There was some finish straight enough, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a beauty, an absolute beauty. And what do you call him? Butler wasn't getting anywhere near that. It was tap corner, mate, and I mean tap corner. It was a cracker. So credit to him. He's not cared if it was offside or no. He's going to still go to finish it. He finished it well. It really was cracking goal.
So we missed one for 5 yards, put it at the bar with a goal we beat. And
an empty goal.
Put one in the top corner for 25 yards, mate.
That's the difference to the quality, isn't it?
Aye.
And that is the gap, mate. I mean, that 5 yards and 25 yards, that just sums up the gap. That's the gap between the two teams.
So we Dowell come on in the second half. He had a good effort. That's about all he done, mate. I think it was about 15 minutes before he actually touched the ball. I ain't a fan. I'll say it again. We brought on, also took off Tav and brought on Casemiro and Sterling. It gave us a lot more pace, but maybe if we knew what we were playing against, the coaches that are highly paid at Ibrox, maybe we still looked at our setup before the game, mate, and not being stubborn in the same shape. You've got to alter for what you're playing against, mate.
Well, it's a simple fact. I'll put this out here. If we keep this shape up and playing the way we're playing and going toe-to-toe with this calibre of team, the rest of this group, we're going to take some height because there's teams going to tear us apart, mate. Absolutely. I mean, they're doing it tonight. I mean, that mob get slaughtered 7-1 last night. We could have got slaughtered 7-1 tonight. No bother, mate. We got away with one tonight. And if he keeps going like this, we're going to take a heavy down. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm no kidding myself on or delude myself and think we're a brilliant team. I say that we're a work in progress. We'll get some good players, potential good players, and we'll get some absolute dross as well. We can go through the dross and through what I think is a no bad player. But at the end of the day, the system's not working, mate, especially at that level. Okay, we beat Malmo. Because I think Malmo are roughly about the same level as us. But Lyon's no, Manchester United are no, even though they're going through a bad patch, and Tottenham are no. These teams are far better than us, And he really needs to sober up now and say to himself, hold on a minute, I can't do this. I want to play my system, but if I do it with these level of players, against these level of players.
Are you saying to me, horses for courses, Albert?
Absolutely, mate. I mean, I'll pick one thing tonight, sources for courses. That winger, is it Fan, that Tav was up against? There is no way in this earth Tav is going to get a hold of that guy. No chance. No, at any levels is Tav going to get a hold of him. Casemiro should have been playing against him. I'm not saying Casemiro might get, but I think Casemiro, they gave the guy a harder game than Tav gave them a night. And that's horses just horses for courses. It's as simple as that, mate.
Being sensible, watching the opposition, looking at the opposition, looking at your players. Listen, I'm questioning the management team, mate. And I'm not saying they affected, they're totally blame, but you've got to use what you've got up there.
Absolutely. I'm not blaming Clement per se,
totally not.
But he has got a bit of common sense to add into his style, because this is madness. And then he puts that clown doubt on. I mean, what does the guy do? I mean, I don't even know where he plays. All right, he's supposed to play him 10. But if you watch him when they get another chance, I think Butland saved it in the second half when he came on. He's son in the area. He sees that Casemiro, or I think it was Tabs, get two players on him. They do a 1-2 and the guy's right into the area. If he comes out and gets the second guy, they don't do that. But he's that far after the guy. The guy, by the time he gets to the guy next to him and takes a shot and Butland saves it, you're saying, what you dreaming or something? You don't see that guy standing there. This is the sort of calibre of player that you don't want these calibres. You want players with switched on. And they're not switched on.
What I'm saying about Kieran Dell, don't wish him any harm, mate. He's been ways now for what is that? Yeah, last summer we signed him. No summer there, the summer before. He's been ways 16, 17 months. He's not good enough, mate. He's not good enough. And by the way, if we've not got better boys than him at 18, 19 and 20, they can get in the team, mate. They should pack it in and we should just bring the next lot in, mate. Anyway, I mean, it wasn't his fault. Like Tierney, you win and lose as a team, but we're critiquing what we've seen. So the second half started. We huffed and puffed, mate, a bit at the start. We had moments, particularly down the left-hand side, mate. Moments. We're lopsided now. All our crosses, everything's going down the left, isn't it?
Aye, well, the boy Yefty had a goodish game. He showed his inexperience again. Him and Barnes showed their inexperience. Oh, the guy's a quality player. Oh, aye. So, and he got caught in possession a couple of times. He battled away. But he did show a bit of inexperience, and Barnes showed a bit of inexperience. But again, they battled away. So you're up against quality players like that, and they are quality players. Let's not kid ourselves on here. They're good players. So, I thought early on in the first half, I'm saying, well, not as good as we've been trying to make out. But once they settled into it, they just started walking round about us, mate.
Always the pace that worried me, mate. The pace up front, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't talk too much about the other teams before the game. I was a bit worried that I intimated that I thought there would be chances in the game, and I didn't see us keeping a clean sheet tonight. I think that's the thing about these teams. They're more clinical, and you've seen that. I'm never saying we couldn't win. If we take our chances, we can win, but we never. And that changed the whole game. So there was another moment. Barjami came in, lovely play out in the left. He came in and he's put it back. And it's come off the goal with his legs. We've done nothing. And the ball broke away, and they went up the park and they made it 4-1. I think it was around about that time, mate. And you're fearing the worst then. And the game sort of petered out a wee bit. They had opportunities. We huffed and puffed, mate. No focal point, man. Look, we're going to be tough on the team. There was some guys done all right. Barjami, Jeffy. Even if you take away the pass, young Barron done okay. Diamandi's touch was poor. Tav. And the third goal, mate, when it started, mate, what was sort of thinking about with that pass to Tav? He passed it like, yeah.
Well, I just quickly during the game jotting things down. Tav, I put too slow, mate. He's too slow going for get out to take a corner kick, let alone try and chase that winger. Diamandi, I just put down his pish, mate. He just gave up. And he gave up as well at points. You know what I mean? I didn't like his attitude at all. Cherny, not a player, not good enough, mate. Dessers, non-existent. Barron and Jeffy, inexperienced. Butland, Porter, proper and Suter, okay. Nothing but okay, just okay. Barjami, outstanding. I thought he had a good game. Dowell, pish. Nani and Sterling, okay. And Raskin, pish. That was bad.
Think of a better adjective? We do have Christians listening.
But that was my thoughts here. Actually, I've tidied it up a bit because there's a lot of dirty words and sweary words in there, mate.
I struggle to deal with it. I mean, listen, I'm sure in this international break, and at the start of the last international break, we were talking about Dessers. I'm sure we'll be talking about it again. When we come up against teams that are a similar level or better, mate, you've got a responsibility to keep the ball, and that's part of your job as a centre, plus score goals, mate. You just can't do it. And we're not going to be able to get to another level with that leading the line. Dessers will score goals. He might end up with 25 goals this season, and his stats are going to be fine. But you're not going to, unless his consistency improves in these bigger games, you're always going to have an issue.
Well, that centre half, and he had him in his pocket the whole night, mate. Let's be honest. I don't think he won a ball. I actually don't think he won a ball all night. Anywhere. I think he done absolutely nothing. He done a lot of moaning. He likes to moan, right? But I thought he was really, really poor, man. I thought he's had some bad games for Rangers, but that's right up there with one of his worst. I think he was totally ineffective, mate. Not in the game at all.
Right, okay, we better get these phone lines opened, eh?
Aye. Let's hear it.
Let's hear from East.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
I just, listen, mate, I'm not saying we deserve to win the game at all, but at that moment, that chance with Kearney, mate, it's a real sitter, isn't it? What's he trying to do, Albert? What's he trying to do?
McCoy was trying to get him a bail him out by saying Dessers could get out the way a wee bit more quicker. Then you've seen it from behind the goal. It's going, Dessers nowhere near it. It's just a sitter, mate. It's just an absolute sitter. But there you go. I mean, to be fair to Lyon, we're going to give them a lot of credit, mate. I went through that day, players, and I'm just critiquing them for individual performances. But as a team, we were well outclassed, mate. They're a quality team. Are they going to go and win it? Oh, I don't think they'll win it, but they are a good team. You can see it. It is a delight to watch good players playing football. Let's be honest about it, mate.
The wingers were so different, but so effective, weren't they, the two of them? And then with that experienced centre and midfield who can score goals, mate. They've got an issue. I know they've not the best of seasons, but that's a 19. I think they paid, was it 25 million or something for the 19-year-old who came from Ghent. So you would have thought that our coaching staff would have known something about him. That he's rapid.
Was that the right winger? The one with the left winger up against Tav? Was it Fan or whatever you call him? Him you talking about?
Aye.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, see this loyalty Tav nonsense we keep doing. When they chuck this, they help to Tav. I'm not getting it. Tav's had his time, but we're either building a team or we're not building a team. This nonsense that you're sitting there with right backs coming out your ears, but we're not going to play them. We're going to play the worst right back. We're not going to play ones out the other two. We're not quite sure what they are yet, but we're not giving them any chances to prove. I was actually surprised they substituted Tab tonight. I'm saying he should have been dragged off at half time. He actually shouldn't have even started the game, to be honest with you, mate. But that's it. He does this stupid loyalty to players that are by their best is a nonsense. It's just a nonsense, mate. He needs to wrap this up and start putting players into positions.
Do you think it was any accident he took him off? He wasn't switched on at the back post for the fourth goal, mate. I
mean, that was dreadful. That was dreadful, mate. That guy scored that goal. That was just dreadful for Tav. But then you go. He waits to get. He lets a second goal in, and then he'll take him up. No, it's never started. I'm not saying they'll win the game if he's not playing, but I think either Sterling or Casemiro would have gave that winger a better game. He may have still scored two because he's a quality player, the boy.
Or both, mate.
Aye, but we'll never know. We're either building a team or we're not building a team, mate. It's as simple as that. Journey's never going to do it. I don't know what we paid to bring him in on a loan, but whatever it is, he's not paying his way. He doesn't look worth anything what we're paying him. And then you've got Diamond in the middle of the park. The boy's getting the ball away too many times in the middle of that park. I think that boy forgets what he's... Exactly, mate. I think he forgets how important that role is. And I think he forgets where he is on the park at times. And you're saying, you're right in the middle of the park. Do not lose this ball here. Bang, lost the ball. 3 times I counted. They get the ball off him and they were straight into the heart of the defence. 3 times. I'm saying, come on. What are you doing with this boy? Somebody needs to tell him. That's where you're waiting for your skipper or somebody to say, oh, come on, I need to get a word in his ear. But hey ho. But they're number 8. Lyon's number 8. I can't remember his name, but Chenky or something. Was there something like that? Superb player, man. An absolute superb player.
The one that was up against Jeffy.
Aye, a superb player, mate.
Did you see the drag back and put it through his legs, mate? I know it's...
brilliant, wasn't it? It's absolutely brilliant. Good team. I enjoy some of their players. I didn't enjoy getting feet like that, but I enjoy some of their players. You admit, they're better players.
Aye, they've got good forwards. But aye, moments, mate. Moments, goals, opportunities, individual errors, all the things I was worried about, mate. you can't even make bad errors. And we made a couple tonight and maybe cost us goals. And then we weren't clinical. We had opportunities, particularly at the start of the match. When in the first 10 minutes, mate, before they scored, roughly, they think, no, we've got a chance here. And then, yeah.
Yeah. They didn't settle. They didn't settle at all in the first 10, 15 minutes of that game. But then when they did settle, they just took over the game.
I think we've been joined with James from Tennessee. Evening, James.
Evening. Yeah, the good Christian is calling you. Regarding Tavernier, how many years we got to... He's a nice guy. How many years we got to see him play the game, and he's always getting beat. Any good manager play against Tavernier. Come on. And all Bear's right. I know I said to Fox last year, do you think Tavernier will be here? And they said yes. So Fox might be right, but I would have moved him on years and years ago. And to be honest, the manager will live with that, or you'll get sacked with Tavernier. Time to play these other guys. The other guy's better, and Tavernier's not got the pace now. And it's about time.
James.
And it's a time. It's time to drop him permanently. You know what I mean? Just
make the big call. Once you get the team, you see if the boys can take their opportunity. They're younger, faster, hungrier, maybe better defenders. Whether they're as good going forward, but I'd rather my outside right was better going forward than my right back all there. And you come.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. And I keep saying it before, Tavernier's up there. Not so much now, but even when he was scoring, he's up there and he's in the way with some of the forwards at times. And if you're a forward, if I was a forward in front of Tav, I'd be raging. I'd be like, I'm getting out of the way. You're stealing my space all the time. I'm trying to line guys up on a one-to-one and you're walking into the space. You shouldn't be in there. But that's just a forward that wants to score. But one thing I will say, Cazorla come on there. He looked a lot more aggressive. He looks a lot more aggressive right back than Tav will ever be. He just doesn't like people can buy him, and he's shouting and bawling. Did you see him when he cleared the one off the line and booted it away? And he's screaming and shouting at the centre halves to get in there and win the ball first of all. So Tav doesn't do any of that. That's no Tav's game. Tav's just a nice guy. Too nice for my liking. And I'm not putting this defeat down to Tav. Don't think I'm worried. He's a part to play in it, but a lot of them had a part to play in this defeat.
It was a collective performance tonight. James, in you come, mate.
Yeah, it's just frustrating over the years. I'm not getting... Tavernier's been a good servant, and I think you're going to ruin his reputation. Like
his legacy, mate.
Yeah, his legacy, reputation as a player. Just let him go. Like, he took him off after 60 minutes. Bring someone else on and play a few games and bring him back if you want. But it's time to drop him, by the way. And I don't care what anyone says. If I was the manager, I would say, James, your time's up. And even ask Fox just now. I want you to see what Fox's opinion would Fox drop him. Do you know what I mean? I know Fox is a loyal fan of Tavernier, but I've never liked him, to be honest. Never liked him. I thought he was a bad defender for a long time. And all the support across the city belittle the guy, to be honest. You know what I mean? And see that guy who confronted him, he should have never have done that. But maybe if Tavernier showed more aggression, like the other fullback, Nani, he's not aggressive enough. You know what I mean? Tavernier is too nice a guy to be playing right back. It's time to drop him permanently from the team. Get a new captain, because we'll not get anywhere with him, to be honest. I've had it with him.
I don't think you'll be alone in any thoughts. I mean, the funny thing is, I don't think he was anywhere near the worst player apart for us tonight, all there.
No, he wasn't, but his winger scored 2 goals, mate.
Right.
and I don't know, I've played fullback in my time, and my winger scoring 2 goals, I'm having a nightmare. I mean, and if he set any chances up, I'm having a nightmare. That's the way I looked at it. That's the way I look at any position. You play in the midfield, the midfielder's running the game, you're having a nightmare. The keeper's saving your shots, you're having a nightmare. I mean, as a forward, it's as simple as that, mate. You've got to say, right, I've got responsibilities on the part in my position to do certain things. First and foremost, primary stuff I need to do, basic stuff I need to do. No, the glossing it when you do stuff outside your position, that's gloss. That's a cherry on the cake, mate. But first of all, you need to make the cake. You need to be part of the. If you're a right back, you need to stop crosses going into the box and get hold of your winger. That's your job. That's primarily your job to do that. I know in modern game it's all about guy get involved in the attacking play, but it's great. That's great fun. Tab scored all 8 goals, great fun. But you can't defend. I keep saying it. We all said it for years. You cannot defend. And the older he go and he starts scoring goals now. Now you've seen he's no asset to the team at all now.
Aye, and the manager's got a call to me. I don't disagree. And you should pick the team. The team should be picked on form, James. No sentiment.
Yeah, the other thing, Cherny, what I would do was, if I was the manager right now and could get out of not buying him, I would, because he's not worth the money. That's worse than
I don't think it is, mate. I think it's just a year's loan, mate.
I said, well, don't buy him. After him missing that, Fox could have scored that goal. And you. And oh dear.
Listen, I would have turned round and back heeled it in, mate.
I'd have got out my Zimmer and put it in, mate. No bother.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was a terrible.
By the way, just on the captain, but James, see on the captain, but when Tab went off, he hands the armband. He didn't want it at Butland, but it ended up at Butland. Please do not make him captain. Just don't make Butland captain. And no, it's madness. It's total and utter madness if we make that guy captain. Your captain's Connor Barn. Let's be honest about it, mate. I know he's a young boy, but he's your captain. Let's be honest about it. He made a mistake tonight. Never had a particularly good game. But the guy's got attitude. He talks in the park. He's got effort. He didn't shirk tonight. It's not having a good game, but he didn't shirk it. He made that pass for the opening goal by a blind pass, but he didn't get any shell and hide, mate. He still battled away. He still get tore in there. He's still shouting and bawling. There's your captain right there. He's in front of you, mate. Plus, he's in the heart of the play, because it's only him that can talk to the captain. That can talk to the referee. Now you're having you've got a problem up at the other end of the park near the opposition's box, and it's one of the 50-50s, and they're all arguing. You can't argue. Your captain's in your goal, 60 yards away from the play.
With the new rules, mate, it makes sense. It makes sense the midfielders to be the captain. James?
I'd agree with that. I wouldn't have a goalkeeper as a captain. But they've got to play a 3-5-2. If you're up against good teams, you're just going to get destroyed. The press yesterday with that other lot, the team just played right through them. There's much better players. You've got to play a 3-5-2 against good teams and try and soak up the attacks and hit them in the break. Why does he go for that system? You know what I mean, play free.
I'm not a fan of the system. Anyway,
yeah, I know you.
Joined by Jim 115. Evening, James.
Hey, good evening. Where do we start with that? First 8 minutes we should be 2-0 up and capitulate. But to me, the biggest concern to me is the way that team's set up. You're playing there with one-man midfield, and that's the way that team's set up. I mean, surely must see every time they passed a ball to a player, they were standing in 10 yards of space. Does he not see that at the side of the park? It's alarming.
It's the stubbornness of this 4-2-3-1, mate. If you're playing one of the two, mate, and you get attracted left and right, and they put it back into the middle, there's acres of space, and we're seeing it. We're not just seeing it against good teams like tonight, mate. Hibs done it in the second half on Saturdays and Sundays.
Shocking. He's got to change it. He's really, again, as you're saying, you've been harping on about it for months, and I've been watching you closely. I'm not saying that, but I'm listening to you closely. The way you're reading the games, and you're 100% right. Nobody should be doubting you because it's clearly getting seen. And what is he seeing? But again, the first 10 minutes, we should be 2-0 up, and it probably out of sight because first half an hour, they didn't look a great team in that first half hour.
No. Goals change games, Jim.
Oh, big time.
I know you're out dogging, but...
Sorry. No, I've just got to pick up my good lady.
All right, sorry about the dogging, but...
No, it's all right, don't worry about that. You! Frightening.
All better.
I mean, I think it's obvious that system's a bit dodgy, to say the least. It worked against Malmo, right? That's great. They're roughly about the same level as us, but good teams just open you up. No bother, mate. Absolutely no bother. They open you up. It's proved time and time again.
There was another big moment there. If Malmo get an equaliser in the second half, the first 15 minutes, you're ruined Czerny's miss.
Aye, true, mate. I mean, that's 2 European games and 2 big misses he's had. Right. So, no for me. He's no for me, mate. It's just he sealed his fate tonight with that miss. That was woeful. But again, it's back to the system. We're talking about the system, and the system has got to be changed. Don't get me wrong. There's probably games that you can play that system, but against these teams and this quality, no, absolutely not. It's not going to work, mate. Simply not going to work. It's one of the things, and we keep saying. I mean, against that mob, against that mob for the other side of the city, I mean, we should have scored 2 or 3, at least 2 in the first 10, 15 minutes of that game as well, but we didn't. We keep missing chances.
Jim, you're an honest lad. We know he tries, but also the boys don't stick, does it? The centre forward in these big games, mate.
Terrible,
some
man.
of the antics, both are an embarrassment.
You see that team. Every time a ball get played to them, the ball was under control and played to a player. Who's is breaking half it? Every player is breaking half it. Either get up in the air, breaking 5 yards after him. I mean, I was going to say a word there, but it's an absolute disgrace, by the way. And you don't want. What's actually going on here? What's actually going on? Yeah, I sat up the back of the court with me, and what I'm seeing is we're bombing forward. Our 2 wide players are still tucked inside instead of going wide. And it's alarming because it got Bill the sack with the same formation, same the same way. Our fullbacks are bombing forward, and the 2 guys who are playing wide are tucked inside. And it's fucking frightening, by the way. It's like watching a horror story again.
Listen. I thought the left hand side there was signs. The boy Jeffrey's wrong, obviously he was up against a decent player. He usually always got in Barjami's showed touches, mate. Yeah.
Barjami is the best player in the Rangers team. I thought he sang me a passing was superb. The weight of the pass, and he tries to move it. I mean, but the wee boy Barron, that's unforgivable, that pass, man. That's like something that would fit him. But you wouldn't see the big mate we're talking about all the time. You wouldn't see the big playing a pass like that.
No.
That's schoolboy stuff. I mean, it's absolutely shocking at that level that boy tries to play a pass like that. And it's all right saying I knock him, he shouldn't be knocking him. Aye, you should. We're playing for Glasgow Rangers, and it shouldn't be happening.
By the way, it happened last Sunday against Dundee. Last Sunday against Dundee.
He's been guilty of a few times this season. He's been guilty of a few times this season, that same ball. He tries to play the ball in the corner all the time, and it's just not happening. He's getting the ball away in a lot of positions this season. I thought the wee guy. As I'm saying, I know he's only a young boy, but I think he's been guilty of it in a few games. You're saying there it happened against Dundee the other week. It's happening there against Dundee.
Okay.
I mean, he's shown he's inexperienced there. It's bad. But that's down to come on, and the coaches to pull him up about it and say, right, enough of this nonsense. But it's a bad pass to try and play. It's not a pass you should be playing at that level, any level. Amateur level, you shouldn't be playing that pass, blind pass. The fact it was blind and it wasn't even to the Rangers player, and it was short as well. It's just everything wrong with it. It's a mistake.
I'll ask you too quickly, and James from Tennessee can come in third. I'll go you first, Jim. All Bear side.
Right.
See the way that game was at that time, right? And all your danger was coming down the left-hand side, and you've got the ball in the middle of the midfield where Connor had it, and you've not got a pass on, right? Why don't you just put it down the left? Because that's where all the trouble was going. How simple is that?
100%. Simple things. But again, it kills me. But see, when we lost the ball in these positions, our centre halves are back nav. Can I tag them and smack them? Unbelievable.
Well, that was my fault with the third goal, mate. It was a great goal and thing, but the centre halves never engaged. Yeah, all there. Barron. Yeah, if you've not got a pass, mate, and you're surrounded, you've either got to go way back to the goalkeeper, take all that off, or you just put it into a place. And let's be honest, at that time in the match, we had space left and right. And by the way, arguably the passing again was proper, wasn't it? Carry on, Jim.
He was facing his own goal and he's trying to do a clever pass. See if he actually makes the pass. If he hits it hard enough, he'll make the pass. But he shouldn't be playing it. It's too difficult. And he's short with the pass and it's miles away for the player. You know what I mean? So you're right. He should have played all the way back to Butland. That's the safe pass to play. But he doesn't. He'll have sleepless nights thinking about it. He's certainly guarantee you that one. He'll be like, that. What did I do that for? But it's a heated battle. It's a heated battle, mate. It's one of the things. Big mistake. Cost us the first goal. And it's an uphill battle. But there you go. It happens. These mistakes happen. That's the better part. He's a bit of inexperience. Him and Jeffy, both of them. I don't think they played particularly bad tonight. They weren't great or anything like that. Just a wee bit of inexperience. That at this level is going to catch you, and you're going to get punished straight away. Especially the forwards that the Lyons got. They're quality forwards.
Robbie here. Yeah.
Right, we better let Jim go.
Right, I'm going to go, guys. Okay. Right, I'll catch you later. Right?
When you come, James.
I think the players are too nervous. Like Barron is too hyped up. They need to. All these foreign players are relaxed and they know people are moving into position. They can pass a good pass the ball. Our players are too rushed all the time. Keep possession of the ball. But Barron should not do a blind pass. Put it to the left or right or put it back. But maybe he'll learn for that. He's a young boy, but these players are much calmer on the ball. And even Cherny looks nervous. Even that shot went over the bar. If he was a relaxed player, you'd have put that in. Just hit it low into the corner or hit it into the goals. But our players are too tense all the time and so forth. Playing at Ibrox, a big crowd. And we've not got players coming through. I would rather play somebody than Dessers that can hold up the ball and pass back to someone. Somebody that's quite good. They don't need to be a big physical centre forward because that didn't work tonight. Somebody that can hold up the ball and pass it for somebody running on. You know what I mean? Look at Messi. He's not a big guy. He just gets the ball, passes it. And we make it hard for ourselves all the time.
Aye, you've got to take your opportunities, mate. I mean, I'm no make individual errors. You know, Cherny puts that ball in the goal, Barron doesn't make that pass. Look, I'm not saying they're winning again, but in theory, we've got 2 goals and they've only got 3. So the game's different, and you never know. But they could have been on and scored more goals. We'll never know. Anyway, Kilmarnock's joined this evening. Kilmarnock, thanks for coming back in, mate.
Evening, lads. Just up the road, so I can phone back in, but just absolutely disgusted with that, man. Awful. Well, I left in 89 minutes. I'm not going to hang about and clap in the words failure. That's no me. You know what I mean? It's just awful. Cherny, I'd send him back, you know. You know he's going to next big game. You know he's going to miss. He's got to miss a game. You know what I mean, an easy chance, not an easy chance, but a chance. And the sky's at the bar, and it's a completely different match at that point, isn't it? The manager, 60 minutes, takes tab off. Is that him showing us that you can make tough decisions? No chance, you know what I mean? he shouldn't even start in Tab. Let's be honest. I agree with Davey. There's two left backs there, better than him. Yet Phil sticking with this loyalty crap. You know what I mean? What he done with Lundstrom, who ripped it out of him, and he's doing the same with Tav. I'm sorry to say it, but I hope Tav's injured because he needs out the team one way or the other. It's sad to say that about a Rangers player.
Listen, as you get older, your legs go, your pace goes, and obviously, if he's been through bad form as well, it's a bad combination. And if that's what you think, the manager's got every right not to play him, is he? But it's not just doing to him tonight. But I understand the point you're making. You're rebuilding and you're not rebuilding. Yeah, it's time all there, isn't it?
It's exactly time right now, mate. You're never going to get a better time to start taking him out the team. He should have been took out the team at the beginning of the season, let's be honest about it. He should be back up right back. He should actually be the third choice right back. It should be either. We didn't know about Casemiro before because he came in late in the transfer window. But we know Sterling's a right back. So he should be Sterling, Casemiro, then Tab. But now we've seen Casemiro, you're going like, I think Casemiro might be the first choice right back. But it shouldn't be Tab. I know that. I agree with that. It shouldn't be Tab. But there again, it's this mad loyalty nonsense. It's this, he's the captain and all this crap. And you're going, the night we're outclassed with a better team, we don't need passengers, mate. We just don't need passengers. And we've got passengers. And Tab's one of them. So you can't have it, mate. And then you bring that clown Dowell and there's another passenger. You're saying this is no good. This is just. I know Clement's no get the resources and he's no get the players there to make significant changes. I know that. But when you have got resources there and you have got a player to strengthen, in my opinion, a position, you've got to do it. You've got to take that one position out of the reckoning and go, well, at least we've got a right back sorted out. Right, let's look at the next position to get strengthened or whatever. Instead of that, we keep playing a weakened player in a position, and then we'll still get other weakened players in other positions. You're going, we're getting anywhere now doing it that way, mate. You're either building a new team, or you're no building a new team. Make your mind up. You can't have both. You've got to make the hard decision. And the hard decision is, sorry, Tab, but you're getting dropped.
Dowell, Tannadice, appalling. Dowell, Hibs second half, appalling. Comes on in the night, appalling. Yeah. Domano. Listen, mate, Cherny, big games. We've arguably a few big games this season. Obviously, the Kiev one. He done okay away, but never. I think he didn't contribute a lot at Hampden. And then obviously their place, it was non-existent. And then we went away to Malmo, and they had a chance to be a hero, fluffed these lines. He had a Saturday night to start the ball rolling. You never know. It could have changed the whole game, Domano. One of the worst misses you've seen. And if he was putting in good crosses and doing other things, you say, well, it was just bad moments. But he's been rubbish. Let's be honest, mate.
Yeah, he cheeked to be out of the crowd to try and G the crowd up at one point at St Jordan. No long after that miss. And you're going, what you play it? And I think he's been saying it all week. He's so easy to play against because he just turns inside every single time. Doesn't like Gavaya, man. He just turns inside. And again, back to the manager. Half time, Lawrence goes off. It's a chance here to put Bajrami into number 10 and bring on a winger. And he doesn't do it. He brings on Dill, puts him in that position. So he's just. I think it takes the manager's clueless, honestly. Just.
Well, results. It's a results-driven industry, all there.
I don't understand the Dill thing myself, mate. I agree. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. I'm thinking bring Bajrami into the number 10 and bring McCausland on, put him out of the left-hand side. Or even swap Cherny out of the left-hand side and put McCausland in the right-hand. Because that Cherny, he's a left-footed player. He's a left winger, mate. He's a left winger, that's what he is. I don't know why we keep playing on the right.
McCausland and Ignorman on.
Maybe even that, mate. But he's got players there he can do something with. Not a lot, but he's got some. But he's choosing not to do it. For whatever reason, I don't know. He's choosing not to do it, and best known to him. But Dowley seems to rate, Lawrence seems to rate, big time. He's hanging his hat on these two. And he has been since the start of this season. I think that's, you're building in sand if you're doing that, right? Honestly. But let's hope he's just waiting to get a budget and get some decent players in. Let's hope it's that.
Anyway, we've reached that time in the evening. Last word for your good self. James for Tennessee.
Why does all the punters know, like Berjami, he's supposed to be the number 10, they sign him and never play him in that position. Dowell, no disrespect, but I would not play him ever again, to be honest. He's not got it. And Oxford, right, so you don't like 3-5-2. What would you go for then? 4-5-1 or what?
My problem with 3-5-2, mate, and when you're playing against good teams, you tend to, sometimes your wide men get held back, and if you play it, there's usually sitters in there, and the three in the middle, and sometimes you end up with 6 defenders, mate. Yeah, that's my problem with 3-5-2, and against decent sides, you end up with 6 defenders, and you can't get the ball apart. So. I think, I'll put it this way, if Walter would have been playing that team tonight, it would have been 4-5-1.
Right.
You know, he'd have looked at them and seen what their issues were, and he would have played, he would have set out accordingly. But there was no look at the opposition. We just look at ourselves. It's a bit like the show, James. We just look at our team and hope we do all right. We don't look at the opposition. But when I'd looked at them, I'm saying, oh, they're going to hurt us the wings, because we know that Jeffy's not a finished article, and when you seen Tav playing there, you know that boy's just going to run away from him, because if you're quicker than somebody, they're never going to catch you. And that guy's quick at any level. Never mind somebody who's past his sell-by date and being kind. I hope for James Tavernier's sake he doesn't ruin his legacy. Sorry, James, I digressed a wee bit, but that's my issue with the 3-5-2, mate.
Right. You're not going to have another event? It's no your usual March event. No.
Are you coming out?
No, I'm not getting. No, I'm not. I'm broke, so I'm not be coming. But I was just wondering.
We've not even thought about it, mate. We've all been busy. We're all been busy. Southside's writing a book. You know, right. And we've all got chapters we've got to write. Right, Albert?
Oh, aye. It's definitely, mate. He's his agony, Jim. So he's got plenty to write about.
Listen, what we'll do is we'll see, mate. We've not even thought about it, but you never know, James. We'll let you know. We'll let everybody know.
Well, I don't think I can make it. I was just wondering.
Listen, if you can't make it, we'll copy you.
Yeah, come to Tennessee for the World Cup.
Aye, we'll come. We'll come.
Start walking now, James. You'll get here by March, mate.
No. Yeah. I play in the league on a Wednesday night. Football, still play.
National for you, Marlock, you fancy it?
Aye, why not? I like a bit of national.
Right, okay.
Me, David, yeah, double that.
Marlock, last word for you, mate.
It's a night to forget, and I'm just looking forward to Sunday. 3 points, and that's what matters to me. Now 3 points in the Premiership.
Aye, it's important, mate. It's important.
Yeah.
Maybe a wee bit of reality check tonight. Albert.
I mean, you're down and out, but don't be too concerned. We're a better team now, and you're building a team, so let's cut ourselves a wee bit of slack. Not much, but a wee bit of slack. Yeah. There's always apples will grow again, as I keep saying.
They will, mate. They will. But I don't know if they'll grow again for some of our players, mate. I know it's October and it's early, but they've not done enough this season. They've been poor. For instance, Germany. Listen, thanks to James from Tennessee. Jim 115 for joining us. Of course, we're very old Tom Arnold Kin. Thanks to Old School Blue and Fox for doing the technicals in the background. All Bear for doing the show. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10 talking of all things Rangers. And you'll get the Southside Super 6. Thanks for listening. Take it away. Old School Blue.